going on with y'all? Hope everybody having a good day. You know, it's Thursday, feeling good. Got a couple more days until New Year. You know, what's y'all plans? Got any plans? I know next year, I know a bunch of us, I know we all probably got some plans with the fish room, tanks, fish, etc., etc. Fish we want to get. Nonetheless, I hope everybody have a good New Year's. And let's get to this video. So in this video, we're about to finally deal with some cyanobacteria. Now, if you're new to the saltwater hobby, you may not know what cyanobacteria is. Well, cyanobacteria is an algae. It could be purple, red, green, brown. Not really green. Red, purple, brown. Mine is looking a little purplish. So cyanobacteria is not good for your aquarium. It comes from low flow, high nutrients, and it depletes the oxygen in the water. It dissolves the oxygen. So it's not good for your fish. Now, to remedy this, we can easily add another power head, create more flow, do more water changes, feed less frequently, or do all three. Now, only you will know what you would have to do in your aquarium. For me, my issue is some of this rock came from the 225, and that's a whole nother can of worms. I had an above the tank DIY refugium that was literally pushing all of this cyanobacteria out of it and into the tank. And then it was coating the rocks. So I put the rocks over here. So now we have it in this tank. Don't worry, I'm about to get it out today. It's easy to remedy. One of the main nuisances about cyanobacteria is that once you disturb it, it just kicks up. You know what I mean? It just disintegrates. It's gonna start floating around in the tank and things like that, and you want to try to get it out. Sometimes you can remove the structures, the decor, remove it, brush off the cyanobacteria, and then put it back in. Or you can sometimes just suck it off. I don't know which method we're gonna use here. It's pretty much on the rocks itself. So I could actually pull these rocks out. We only have it on like 1, 2, 3, like 4 rocks, 4 big rocks and some small rocks. Easy to get out. So I might do it that way. I might even show you both ways just to help you. And yeah, so I just thought this would be a good video for you. This is the only tank that has a cyanobacteria. It came from the 225. No longer in the 225 because I've been got rid of that refugium. But we want to take care of it over here. So let's take a look at this cyanobacteria so you can see exactly what it looks like. So when you do see it, you won't think it's something like coralline algae. Now, coralline algae is purple, but it's healthy for your aquarium. It lets you know that your aquarium is established, etc. Healthy aquarium. So I want you to see the difference. I'm not saying my tank is unhealthy, but I have the cyanobacteria. I don't have the coralline algae. Let's take a look at it though. All right, so now as you can see, look at this coating the rock. So that right there, my friends, that is cyanobacteria. That's all cyano. You see how it's really just on specific rocks? That's because these rocks came from the 225, including those little ones right there. So it's growing on there. And it makes perfect sense on why it was growing on there. But needless to say, we need to take care of this. Now, this right here is also cyanobacteria. Now, I want to get that off of the bottom of the aquarium as well. Matter of fact, I'm about to get it off of everywhere in here. It's going to be quick. It's going to be easy. And we want to make sure that we try our best not to disturb it and let it kick up the spores. And then basically it's going to still be in the tank. It'll land somewhere else. And we don't remove the cyano. But as you can see, I have my pump blowing up towards the top. I could probably have another pump right here or bring this down to have this blowing this way. But I like the surface water agitation. I'm a big fan of that. This helps increase the oxygen inside of your aquariums. You see all that? See all those little bubbles? That's oxygen. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of this. Look at the fish though. The fish are still healthy. But again, like I said, that removes oxygen from the water. So let's go ahead and take care of that. All right, so the way I plan on doing this, I have my bucket right here. And like I said, I'm most likely going to remove the rock first. That's what I plan on doing, just because I think that'll make the most sense. So we'll go ahead and pull some of this water out just so I could better clean it. Don't have to be too much. We're not pulling fish out or anything. So I got the water out. Now, gotta set this up right here. Let's go ahead and grab out the first rock. You wanna get in close? All right, so I'm about to grab this one right here first. Try my best not to disturb any of that cyano. Good, nothing came off. All right, so we got one in there. Let's go ahead and take care of that one first. So look at that. Looks nasty, huh? Now it's looking all dark, black. So I'm about to just brush this off, and then I'll show you what it's looking like once I'm done. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to make it where we could do this together. All right, so let's do this together then. So now, I got this. All right, let's do it together. Okay, so you take a brush just like this and just brush it off. It comes off so easy. I mean, if you had like a little baster, you could squirt water at it. I mean, it just comes off easy. It's ridiculous. That's why I said, you see that? Look at that. That quick. So let's bring you down a little bit more. There we go. So yeah. So it comes off so easy. It's like effortless, crazy, right? But that be the problem inside your aquarium. It just floats off and just gets everywhere and just fouls up the water. So if you wasn't about to do a deep, big water change, once you get off this cyano or start scrubbing the cyano in the tank, you will indeed have to do a very large water change. So if you can, take it out. If you can't, do your best to get in there and vacuum it off. Try your best not to disturb it. All right. And again, this is best done with tank water. And I'm not even able to get it all out. So I need to, where my baster at? I'm about to show you the little baster I was talking about. I know I have one somewhere. Okay. Somewhere. Well, I don't know where it's at, y'all. There we go. So it's not really a baster. I just call it a baster right here. Usually you feed corals with it, whatever. But this is real good to squirt off the cyano that's in some of those areas where you can't really scrub it or get to. So you just, you know, just kind of like, just squirt it. Just do your thing. There's really no right or wrong way of doing it. So this is a temporary fix. Clearly, if you have cyano inside your aquarium, you need to establish what is causing it. It could also come from high phosphates. So you could do some tests if necessary. But otherwise, like I said, there's some real, look at that. You see? I got most of it off. Let's put it back. Boom. All right, so clearly still a little bit. Didn't get it all off, but it's still 1,000 times better than what it was. So this one was right there. I do have a couple more pieces I want to get out from over there on that side though. So let's grab those. You see that? Ooh, prime example. That's nasty. I don't like that. Well, let's pull that back out. Still had a lot of loose debris on it. How I plan on getting that off, I'm gonna dump this water and I'm gonna get some fresh water. So I got some fresh water for this. I'm about to dunk this right on in there. Look at that. Nasty. But that would have been inside of the tank. So yeah. Here we go. All right. So that's the final little, it's still not all off. Look at that. All in there still. All right. All right, got that one in. Let's pull out these other ones. I'm gonna pull out all of these, put them in there. Okay, so let me pull out. Still see right? Good. So I'm about to take out all these little pieces. They gotta go. Gotta take care of them. And I'm sure the reason why it's so much cyano in here is because I put those rocks in here with the cyano in the first place. So it spreads. You know, it's like it's a plant. So, you know, it spreads. All these little, this is gonna be actually easy to clean though. But sometimes it's not easy, especially when you have it, you know, fully set up, established and all that good stuff. Couple more. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Even this will stir up a lot of debris in the aquarium. Which is definitely necessary to take care of this. I'll probably turn off the pumps, the circulation pump, so it'll stop blowing and I could actually just siphon the bottom and get that cyano out. Yep. It's quite a bit on these little pieces of rock and coral and all that. So I'm gonna get all that out. All right. Couple more pieces for the most part. Yep, there we go. I could get this one too. Why not? Easy enough. So I got out all the rock. Now it's time to, I'm going to siphon. Have to clean this thing a bit. Yeah, take a look. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick little cleaning on this thing. So I got my scraper. Clearly I don't have to, so I got my scraper. Clearly I don't have to do too much, but just want to get off some of that algae that's a little difficult to get off. And with saltwater aquariums, I find that the scraper is needed. You need a scraper with a blade, razor, not just the plastic one. And it should work. Just be careful around the corners. It will scratch that silicone. That's why I'm not a fan of them. In the corners, I typically like to use rags. It's a lot more safe in those corners. So I'm not gonna put you through this whole process. And then so after I'm done scraping, what I'll do is then I'll take my siphon and siphon out all the junk. There we go. Okay, looking good. Some wet. There we go. All right, now I'll use the same razor to scrape the bottom. And I'm gonna try my best not to disturb it too much. It's kind of like just like a sweep, you know what I mean? Just sweep over it, leave it, so I could go back through with the siphon and get it on out. Now when you have sand, obviously this is not something that's possible, but then it's easy to get it off the sand too. I have plenty of videos on that. So unfortunately you have to go and check one of those out. You see how it's kicking up, getting a little nasty. Sorry guys, have to move that out the way. But yeah, so look, check it out. So just slowly go over the bottom. You see that kicked up? I'll bring you in close. Let's get y'all. All right, so let me bring you in close. You see all of that? Check it out. So I got my little scraper, and so just scrape the bottom. Try not to disturb it too much. And then we're gonna do it again. Another pass, just like that. And again, I'm just trying my best not to disturb it to the point to where it's free floating and getting everywhere, making things worse. That's okay. That's all right. You see that? Puffer over there, Matt. All right, get in that corner. Nobody's even worried about you, man. Doing all that for nothing. He's all mad. Look at him. But yeah, look at that. Here we go. It's kicking up a little bit over there. It's okay though. Just like that. Now I'm about to siphon this all out. And then whatever I still have, I could use a rag, whatever to get. But this is the reason why I cut off the pumps. Otherwise, that would be flying everywhere. Or floating everywhere, sorry. So let's go ahead and siphon that out real quick. All of this. All right. I need both hands real quick. So I don't really want to pull out a ton of water. I prefer to just get out what I need to get out, which is all of this cyano. So just vacuum it all up. You could even pinch the hose if need be. If too much water is coming out, that's fine too. And I might do that just because a lot of water is coming out compared to the cyano. Yeah. I could always pump the water back in if I need to. But let's go ahead and get out all or as much of this as I possibly can. And it doesn't want to come off the bottom of the tank unless it's scraped or rubbed off, believe it or not. Sometimes I do that when I have this little strainer clogged up in the tip of this. So that way, none of the debris will go back in and the water will be able to flow freely. So let's go ahead and get all of this out. And I know y'all don't want to watch this. Some of y'all do though. Some of y'all like watching the process. If you're enjoying this video, if you're finding something useful, do me a favor. Hit the like button. If this is the first time that you're here, you haven't seen any of my other videos, if you're enjoying this content, hit the subscribe button for me. If y'all have any questions and you would like me to make a response video to it, let me know. Ask a question if it's good enough. If it's a good one and I think I can make a nice detailed video on it, I'll do so. Yeah, y'all see that? Look at that. Looking good. So this is a very, very low-tech aquarium. It's ran off of a DIY filter, sponge filter, this, that, and other. Now, let me say this. Although my method seems simpler, it's a lot more work because I don't have anything automated. I don't have anything like that. And that's something that, you know, a lot of people like to do with their aquariums. I'm more of a hands-on type of guy. I love getting in here and doing things myself so I could keep track of what's going on. But I could definitely understand how efficient, you know, these automated systems can be. I think it's just, you know, some people are an iPhone person, some people are a Galaxy person. Depends on who you are. Let's go ahead and finish. So that's all of that. Let me go ahead and scratch up some more of this, because we are cooking. We are really cooking. All right. So pretty much there we go. All right, so let me go ahead and finish this up over here, and then we're gonna wrap that up. Look at it. Well, you can't really tell now. It looks pretty bad right now, so I'm not gonna show you yet. But we getting there. Definitely getting there. Okay, now we on this side. I might speed y'all up past all of this because I know this get a little redundant. Can you see? You can't even see. All right, check it out. Look at that. You see what I mean? Scrape it off and then siphon it out. Just like that. Yep. Satisfying, right? Yeah. So let me go ahead and put you back because I need both hands. And then we about to finish getting this out. So like I said, you see how I got all that in that tip? So just empty it. Get it on out. Rinse it a little bit. Just like that. Now we back in action. Okay, we really almost done. We are really almost done. Little water change going on here as well. That's good. It's always a good thing. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm one of those kind of people that I'm almost never fully satisfied with the water change and the cleaning of the aquarium. I always feel like I could do more, but this is going to be enough. This is good. Yeah. Now I just have to get to this corner over here. Once I get over here, that's it. Last area that needs to be taken care of. This corner. Well, at the puffer calm down, he was spazzing, wasn't he? All right, so we're going to move again, because y'all can't even see me. Lastly, over here in this corner. All right, let's get this corner done. Here we go. All right. Yeah, it's a lot over here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So eventually, we're going to start buying some more fish for this aquarium. We've been on hold, been waiting. There's definitely some fish that I gotta get. They're just expensive. I want that gem tang. I want that purple tang. I want the sohao tang. I need my red-breasted wrasse back. So yeah, I got some fish to get for sure. Maybe if we could get this video to some likes, I could finally start getting some more fish. There we go. Now I'm about to just get in this corner. So I don't know how many gallons I took out, probably like 15 gallons. More than I thought I would, but like I said, necessary. So while I have all of this water, I am going to put all of the rock into there to clean it, and then I'll also check up there and see what I could do up there in terms of cleaning the filter out. But yeah, this actually turned into a whole on cleaning video, which is good though. All right, so that's it. That's it. I'm not even getting any more cyano. Now I'm just cleaning. All right, so to finalize this, let's go ahead and wipe down the bottom. Let's go ahead and wipe down the bottom of the aquarium. Get it back looking blue, and I'm going to use a rag for this. I told you the rags, they're a lot safer for the silicone. So we about to make sure that we do this right. Get that rag in there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Looks like I might have to get up some more of that cyano though, because it's coming up. So if I would have did this before I even vacuumed out anything, it would have been terrible, right? So this isn't that bad. And this is just extra. Yeah. There we go. So now that I got that done, that's all I needed to do. Maybe I'll get out that cyano. Yep, I can. It's actually sitting over there floating. So I have a net. I'll pull that out with my net real quick. Okay, there we go. Just like that. So that's one other way of getting out some of the bigger pieces of cyano. You could just net it out. It's not always a possibility, but sometimes you can. And I'm only doing that because I don't want to pull out any more water. Let's see, pulled up some of these other little rocks, etc. Didn't want to pull that out. Drop that in another tank. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm satisfied with it. Let's go ahead and clean. Let's go ahead and clean up these rocks and finish this up. All right, so I have these rocks. I have my brush. I'm about to go ahead and clean them. So if you plan on doing a full-on cleaning of your aquarium, it'll be so much easier because you could just take like a big jug, you could take like a big trash can like this or a bucket or whatever, and you could easily get the rocks in there and just brush them off. So yeah, this one isn't that bad at all. And sometimes brushing the rocks just give it a fresh look, you know what I mean? Even if it's not cyano, you still get algae on there, etc. So, it gives it a nice new look. So it's not really a bad thing. All right. First one done, looking good. Looking new, looking like how it'd be in the store. Look at that. Look at that. Looking good. All right. Now I have, let's go ahead and then again, got the little sprayer wherever is needed. But when you got a trash can like this, you could just shake it, whatever you need to do. It's so much easier to deal with. This rock, when I bought it, was purple. Over time, it lightened up. And they do that because they want to kind of imitate the good bacteria, the the coralline algae. That's why they make it purple.
So let me go ahead and finish brushing all these rocks. I know y'all don't want to watch it. Unless you do, we could talk. But maybe we will, because I don't feel like stopping it. Look at that, easy. And I like setting my tanks back up, rescaping them, things like that, give them a fresh look. How about y'all? Are y'all big fans of rearranging your aquariums, or are you one of those kind of people that want to just do it once and that's it? Look at this one. This one's terrible. Shake it off. Let's see what happens if I just shake it. Look at that. All that came off just from a shake. So that's why I was saying, like, it'll definitely get your tank looking real nasty. But again, everybody don't have this option. And everybody don't want to pull out their rocks to clean it. I think you should try both ways and then judge for yourself which one you prefer to do. You may surprise yourself. All right. That one right there. Pull this one out. Little piece of cyano on the back. And then I'll also put some water in here after the fact. All right. See, already I like the scape better. It's already looking way better than it did. Now I just got a whole bunch of small rubble. Rubble is excellent for small aquariums. I don't really like rubble in large aquariums, but you know what? We're gonna keep this in there because we wanna make sure that we keep the beneficial bacteria, you know, thriving. So I'm just gonna brush it all in this little bucket right here as I'm doing. That's why you can't really see me. And then after that, I'm gonna just, you know, shake it off in the big trash can. And then I'll put it back in there. But it'll be easier since these pieces are so small, I could just grab and brush instead of trying to, you know, show you each little small piece. Just makes no sense. So this rubble is excellent to put inside your filters, put inside your aquariums. There you go. So let's see what this rubble is looking like. Sadly, this rubble used to be my corals. My coral right here. I mean, just so many. My candy cane coral right here. I mean, I got acans, zoas, just, man. Yep. Some of y'all don't know. When I moved here 8 months ago, I took a huge hit. I lost, and I mean, I went from having 9 tanks to down to having 2 tanks with fish and 1 tank with the turtles. Whereas before I had, like, you know, big reef tank, multiple saltwater tanks, et cetera, et cetera. I lost the my whole small saltwater community of fish, all the corals, all my exotics. I lost most of my predators as well. Just took a huge hit. It's a lot of money, that time and energy and, you know, all of that went into those fish, and to lose them in overnight like that. That was very disheartening. But we're trying to bounce back. You know, haven't bought any new corals, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Yeah. Look at that. Maybe I'll do a reaction video to my saltwater tank with the corals in it. Yeah, I think I will. A lot of y'all forgot. Some of y'all knew and just never even knew in the first place. So just let you know, like, I've been doing this for a minute and kind of know what I'm doing. Still learning though. I love talking with you all and learning from you all, and I hope that I'm able to teach you something. Hopefully it's not just entertaining. I hope it's both. I hope it's all of them. I hope I'm entertaining you, educating you, and inspiring some of you. You know what I mean? For those of you that reach out to me and let me know how I've inspired you, appreciate that. I really do. All this rubble, look at that. And don't even think about it. I don't know what fish you could find that eats it, but I don't know of any. All right, come on. Yeah, this is gross. All right. All right, so that's it now. Let's go ahead. All right, so that's it. Let me go ahead and fill this tank back up. About to plug back in this good filter. There we go, filter plugged in. Let me go ahead and get some water, top this off. Yep, just like that. Man, I like how this works out right here like this. So nice. Just so simple, so easy. Straight from the bottom, right up top. I gotta drain this water out. Yeah, so I hope that I really hope that some of you are enjoying this video. I hope that y'all made it to the end. You know, a lot of the times, believe it or not even 50% of the time, you know, people are cutting it off before the end. So, you know, for those of you that watch it to the end, appreciate you. And any of you that actually support the channel, sharing my content, recommending it to other people, that's the stuff that really helps the channel. And I really want to say to those of you, thank you, like for real. Because that's the reason why the channel don't grow as fast as it does, because I don't really get support. The algorithm don't work that way, but it's all good. You know, like Jay-Z say, less is more. Is plenty of us. I don't need a million people that don't really fool with me. I take 1 or 2 people that really do. Goes a long way. All right. Just wanted to get some more of that debris up out of there. I didn't take out all the rocks, so definitely was kicking up. There we go. All right, so now that it's sitting, I could do my own thing. Now we usually take the time to start cleaning up and all that, but not really much I could do. I could definitely plug in the circulation pump though. Yeah, looking good. It's about time for me to fill that back up again though, that's for sure. Go grab me some more salt. Go grab another 5-gallon bucket. You know, a 5-gallon bucket of salt makes 150 gallons of salt water. So definitely could go ahead and get some more up in here. Look at that. That's nasty. I'm gonna have to siphon that out. Ugh. So that's what I was saying, like I be cleaning it, and then I swear I'm just never satisfied. It's like always something more that could be done. Okay, so before I show you this aquarium, I gotta get some more of this out. Like I gotta get some more of that debris out. Looks nasty all on the bottom right here. Come on out. The water's not fine. There we go. It's not too much, just a little bit extra, a little some more of that cyano, or you know, a little bit of both. Cyano, just regular algae, detritus, all the stuff that you don't want to see in your aquarium when you just finish cleaning it. Okay. Right, gotta appreciate having this thing inside the garage. Got tile floor and cement floor, so a little water don't hurt. But I will wipe down this glass some more, get my hands in there. So it's going to be cloudy for sure when I reveal this to you, but y'all know that. Y'all fish keepers, y'all understand that when you start wiping down glass and moving the core around, the tanks get cloudy. All right. There we go. Good. Looking good. Looking amazing. All right. That's it. That's all I'm about to do, y'all. Let's go ahead and wipe this on down. Get this water under control. Put the light back into place. And then I can reveal this to you. Like I said, it's looking cloudy. All right. All right. I almost want to, wait a second. So before I show you the aquarium, I definitely wanted to clear up. And while that's clearing up, I'm about to drain this. So I'm gonna get back with you in a second. All right, so I finally got this mess cleaned up. The tank looks a little clear. So let's go ahead and show you what it's looking like. All right, so it's looking a little cloudy still. Kind of tell, a little hazy, but it's all good. Look at all the fish. Looking good. They about ready for a new tank mate. They might be ready for a couple new tank mates. There's the puffer right there. But yeah. So yeah, clean. Look at all the rock. So remember how dirty that rock was? Look at that. The before and then the after. Look at that. Look at all that rock. So like I was saying, when you brush it off, when you take it out and you brush it off, clean it off, this is what it looks like. Looks good, looks clean. And then these bottom ones I didn't pull out, right? And then I took that one out and cleaned that one as well. Still got that one right there with cyano on it. Might pull that out altogether. But other than that, the tank is looking good, cleaned up. No more cyano on the bottom. Yep. All right, so that's it. All right, y'all. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. Hope that you were entertained by something. I hope that you were inspired by something. If you were, if this is your first time here, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. And that way you'll know every time I upload. And also, everybody, one time, hit that like button for me one time. I don't really get that many likes. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all don't like the content. I don't know what it is. But if you remember, hit the like button every time you watch the video. It helps. It helps the algorithm. It helps push the channel. Helps things like that. And if the channel get further and I was able to do more, it helps the algorithm. By helping the algorithm, it's going to help us provide more content, do bigger things, do better things. We got a lot of things that we want to do over here. It's going to get done no matter what. But if you want to be part of that, the small part for you to do, man, start hitting the like button, share the content with somebody else, things like that. Be a little bit more supportive to the channel. Goes a long way. If you don't want to, it's all good. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Peace.